In this video, I'm going to show you the easiest way to compare and calculate same period last month in Power BI. We're going to go through it step by step together so you can follow along as well. All of that and more. So without further ado, let's get started. Hi, my name is Fernan and welcome to the Solutions Abroad YouTube channel where we cover tips, tricks, and best practices when working with Power BI. I upload new videos every week, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to get notified when a new one is out. So this video was inspired by a scenario that I encountered today, so I thought I'd maybe show you guys how I solved it. So here I created a demo. To keep things simple, I created a table called sales, and this table just has two columns, dates and amount, which is pretty much sales that have been created or accumulated for each of those days. And this data spans from the beginning of this year all the way to today, which is the 18th of February. Now, from this set of data, I want to know a couple of things. I want to know how much I earn per month. I want to know how much I'm earning cumulatively every month, and also how well my sales are doing this month compared to the same period last month. Now, because today is the 18th of February, as you can expect, you can't just compare the sales from this month compared to the whole of January because the month is basically not over yet. So instead, you want to compare your month-to-date sales for this month compared to the same month-to-date except for last month, which is 18th of January. It sounds a little bit complicated, but trust me, this one is actually very, very simple. So let's go to our report view here, and let me just visualize this on a table for you. So here's the total amount, dates, and the sales for each of those days. We're just gonna create a new measure here. We're gonna name this one sales month to date. We're gonna use a calculate here so that we can add a filter context to this calculation that we're going to do, which is we just want to sum the amount value, and we want to use something called dates MTD. I'm gonna feed this one with the date column, and we're gonna add it in this table here so you can see what it does. So what you'll see now is that it gives you the cumulative sales for every month. So you'll see January 2021, 18, and the second day is 43. That's because it's 18 plus 25, and it gives you cumulative sales throughout that month. And when you get to February, it resets. And that's because of this filter that we created here, dates month to date. And if you want to know how to use the other to date functions like year to date, quarter to date, I've actually created and covered it in a separate video in detail, so check that out if you haven't yet. Now that we have the month to date sales for each of our months, it's now simply just getting the month-to-date value for the same day last month. And this part is also pretty easy. So we're gonna create it in a separate measure just to keep it super duper simple. I'm gonna create a new measure again, and this time we're gonna name this one sales same time, same period last month, something like this. We're gonna wrap this also with a calculate, and we're going to reuse this measure that we've created, sales MTD, and in the filter context we want to use something called date add, and it just this is what we're going to use to kind of travel back in time and look at the month previously for the current context. So in this case, we're going to say for the date, give me 1 month before. And it might sound confusing, but it actually does exactly that. So if you drag this on the table, so you'll see that now. So if we look at this 1st of February 2022, you can see that the sales month to date is 36, but the sales same period last month is 18, and that's because on the 1st of February we made 18 in sales for the same period. So that allows you to kind of compare how you're doing, how you did in this period in time compared to the same period last month, which is the beginning of the month. And I'm not sure if this table is giving you a good way to kind of compare and contrast. So what we're going to do, I'm gonna create a line chart here. So just to show you how it looks like in a chart, to show you how the performance has changed compared to this month compared to last month. So I will just filter the dates to just show, give me this month. And I'm gonna maybe change the color for the last month to gray. And then this month is, let's say, dark. So there you go. So it's a lot easier to see now how we've performed this month, which is the blue line, compared to the same period last month, which obviously we started off, it seems quite strong. However, last month started to perform better, but then eventually we kind of ended up almost at the same place. Another thing that you can add to make it easier to visualize is to show the performance in percentages. So for that, we're gonna create a measure. Sales, same period last month in percentage. And this time we're just gonna create a divide. So we want to divide the sales, I think, month to date to the sales same period last month. And then minus that by 0, change it to a percentage. And we can add it into our table here to show you what is the variance between the same period last month to the current month to date. So you'll see, if you just focus on the February here, and probably we can just exclude the previous month just to make this a little bit easier to read. Here we go. So you'll see that at the beginning of the month of February, we've actually started to make more sales or a better performance compared to the same period last month, which is January. However, you know, as the month started to go, we started to have, you know, a poor performance, and, you know, started to recover until we hit this current period that we are on now, which is 18th of February, which gives us basically 1%. And this metric basically says that compared to last month, we are doing 1% better. So these metrics that we're trying to use and demo in this video just gives you a bit of an understanding of how well you're doing this month compared to the same period last month. This gives you a general overview of how your sales are doing even before your current month ends. So to finish off this demo, let's add the last few metrics that I mentioned at the very beginning of this video. So we can just simply create some cards for those. So let's say we want to show the sales month to date currently, which we have it as 485. And I think we also wanted to do the same period last month as a card. So this is wrong because it tries to get the total sales period for the whole of last month, because we don't have a row context anymore. So to fix that very quickly, we can just add the date here as a filter context. Let's do top N, so to basically give me the latest date in our date here. So this should now give me the sales for the same period last month, which is 481. If we look back here, let me just remove this to show you that it's correct. Here we go. 18th of January is 481 sales month to date. And we'll hit the same problem with the sales same period last month percentage. So we're just gonna copy and paste this and drag the card there, so which gives us now our current performance is 1%. And that's really it for this video. I hope you now know how easy it is to calculate and compare same period last month in Power BI. Thanks for watching. As usual, Give this video a like if you found it useful. Give it a dislike if you didn't, so I know to do better for next time. Ask your questions in the comment section box below so I can help you and you can help others. If you really like this video, we have a Patreon page where you can support the channel and get exclusive perks like early access, demo files, and credits at the end of these videos. Thanks again for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye.